This is my advice to the world. You utilize the streets to make you stronger. You utilize Los Angeles to make you stronger. That's what you do. You see it, right? You see the prostitution, right? You see the drugs. You see the fast life. Now what you gonna do about your own life? Not what you gonna do about that life. What you gonna do about your own life? Can you be strong? That life is just, it ain't always been like that. Even though the drugs and even though the decision to be this way was there, it wasn't always like that. Like it was all them decisions always been like that, but it wasn't always so many people on the side, on this side. It was the opposite. It was like a long time ago, it was like if it was an addict or prostitution. I hate to say it like this, y'all, but it ain't no other way to word it, man. If it was an addict or prostitution involved, then it wasn't as many of them like it is today. Today, you don't know who it is. You can be sitting beside your man and it wasn't so overwhelming like it is today. So the street, what I'm trying to say is that the streets, Hollywood, stuff like that, because to me, Hollywood, the streets. It's just the hill streets. I told y'all, everybody got a street. Everybody got a hood. Everybody got a slum. You go out there, what you see? You see people tripping over their own vomit, basically. So, how do you fix that? It ain't nothing to fix. Them pillars, they gonna be there. You can use them pillars to fix yourself. Make yourself stronger. And get to the point where you embrace sound-mindedness. Really embrace it. In other words, you can be around all that, you can listen to all that, you can see all that, but it still ain't affecting you. Because this is what the problem is, what a lot of y'all ain't noticing, that's just the truth. It's the straight up truth. The reason why a lot of y'all keep falling back and relapsing or going and sneaking and doing stuff and think nobody don't know about it is because when you get around that environment, you keep on having the tendency of doing what they do. Not knowing. And in your mind, you say, I get this, I get my house, I get my husband, I get my wife, I just get away from them. That's going to put you in a box. You're going to put yourself in a bad, dark situation just by doing that. No. You need to utilize that's getting taking you out of your character. You need to utilize that. Producers, managers, all y'all. Utilize that. What's got you broken down? I had to climb my way out of these holes. So whatever drug or whatever had me trapped when I was trapped, I had to climb my way out of that situation. I had to go through those withdrawals, y'all. A lot of y'all, I hate when I used to hear people say, I don't get what your withdrawal. That's because you never off the drug long enough. Everybody get withdrawal, especially in this field that I'm talking about. You can get withdrawal just from having sex with random people all the time. You might not do it a lot. You might not do it so much so to where they call you out your name, but you do it. Like, guy was telling the heaven was telling me, or the astro was telling me earlier when I got up, said we in the Glove Cemetery. You see how bad that is? Glove Cemetery. Now these are angels now. These are supposed to be angels. These is prostitute angels. That's gloves. That's how bad things is, bro. You'll never hear nobody talk like that. That ain't in the book. It says prostitute angel. It really is. You just don't hear about it too much. Prostitute angel, that's gloves. This glove cemetery. They said we're getting the glove cemetery ready right now. That's why I asked my Astro team, I said, what y'all doing? I like to ask guys, what y'all doing when I get up? We're in the glove cemetery. It used to be sad to me, but now it's business work. Cause I done broke it down to like let me be quiet. I'm here applying for a job, and if I'm applying for this certain job, then all this supposed to happen. I ain't supposed to have nothing. I ain't supposed to have no one or nothing, you know, not like that. I can't even God give me somebody. I ain't saying I can't have nothing. I'm saying, but with the way people treat me, it's supposed to be this way, you know. And the right person treat me right. If you do right by me, right things will happen to you. Good things will happen to you. You do wrong by me, though, your ancestors gonna beat you for me. Because who are y'all saving out there? How have you helped your ancestors? How have you helped your ancestors? How have you helped your ancestors? How? What have you done for your ancestors? What have you truly done for God? Everybody always asks God for something, but what have you really done for your ancestors? What have you truly done for God? Some of y'all still got y'all sins, you just hide them. What have you truly done for God now? Besides work his people to death, work the one that do something for them, work them to death. But you utilize that. Whatever you got a problem in, you keep relapsing in, that's good. Now, can you quit that problem and still deal with those people? Be around those people? That's what I had to do. I ain't have no choice. I ain't have a home to go to hide. And what I'm saying, you might not get that neither. Some of y'all done bought homes and moved homes and think you gonna change your life. If I can just move and get out of here, I'll change. No, you need to change your life in front of their face. You need to learn how to tell people no. You need to learn how to tell people, I'm all right, I'm okay. Move around. Even if you is at the club with them, even if you are at the casino with them, even if you are over here with them, you ain't got to keep drinking. 2 shots is enough. Don't let me, if I get in the place where I got to drink, I'm going to put 2 shots in there and so much ice in there, I'm going to drink it all day long. It's going to go for like just like that. Whole bunch of ice in there, I'm going to drink it all day long. You'll be amazed what that liquor ice liquor do to you. When you heal, you can get high off ice liquor, ice water. When you really heal, you can get high off ice water. I guess y'all like, he bored. It ain't about being bored. I'm helping y'all out. I'm good. You can't tell me what I am. I'm good. It ain't got nothing to do with being bored. I did this in the hood. I started cleansing myself when I was still out there. And I thought it was fun. I started having a good time partying with everybody, and then they sized me up saying, hey man, let's do this. You can do it by yourself. Still party. I felt good. It didn't bother me. Didn't nobody even notice that I was on something or not. Because I didn't bother them. You shouldn't do this. You know this is why you shouldn't do it. You know how I'm overly righteous. This is why you need to worry about yourself because you want to keep backsliding. You can't pull the plank out of somebody. You can't pull the speck out of somebody else's eye and you don't realize the plank in your own eye. This is why you shouldn't do it. This is why I don't do it. Well, if you so encouraged about why you don't do it, and you like the fact, and you enjoying the fact so much so, why you don't do it, and you loving yourself that much, and why you gotta come and bother me if I'm having a good time and I ain't saying nothing about it. See how you throw yourself under the bus? Just mind your business. Use that lifestyle because y'all obviously can't get out of it. Use that lifestyle to abstract yourself out of it. And then you're going to strengthen yourself. This is how trials and tribulations look like now. You got to learn how to fight. You got to learn how to stand up for yourself. You got to learn how to be strong. You got to learn. This goes for you producers, you owners, the wealthy people, and people in the astronauts up there that be checking me out. What's up, y'all? I love the space up there. I love the galaxy. I love watching the moon. Let me know when you find something good. Put it out there so I can see it. But I love all that. This goes to all y'all. You want to be tough? I ain't never win me a fight. I don't fight like I'm swimming in no aspect of life. I faced everything. When I had to get out the streets and I had to get money and they told me I needed the business and I had to have insurance, and I knew if I didn't get them insurance for that business, the government or somebody was going to take my business from me, making sure I got the business, wait until I got the business, invested in the business, and then told me I ain't got no insurance on the business, so they going to take the business. I had to pay to get that money up too. I got all that money up. I did all that. I put all that work in. I worked job after job, put all that work in. Go ask my ex-wife. Now that's a man. That's somebody strong. I faced all that. People who didn't want me to do it, people who didn't want me to have nothing, I got that too. People who didn't want me to heal, I healed in front of them. I was in situations in the streets where you get killed or beat to death trying to heal. I did that too. And that's what's going to remold you. You want to be strong? God got you in the perfect place to be strong. Quit crying about your situation. This is why I'm doing this. Well, you need to do something about it. Step out of that situation the right way. That's all you got to do. Tell them no. I still be partying with them. They don't even notice. My homeboys will know, though. Go ask my homeboys I used to rap with and shit. They will know. I was in the studio where the drugs go. They bring their own drugs, though. This was my studio. I ain't need no drugs in my studio. They needed the drug. You bring your own drug, folk. They get in there and they get to wilding. But they feel the energy. They feel the energy. They notice that this nigga sober. They feel the energy, bro. Sound-minded and tough. Get wrong you want to. They got the guns and they drugs on them and they boys on them. For real, bro. Enjoy being sound-minded. Enjoy healing yourselves. Quit worrying about this, that, and this, and that. That's what's making you weak every day. Some of y'all won't play this because of the words I say. And it's still better than yours in every way. Even the bad word I say. Y'all sneaking around and doing things every day that ain't of God. Who you really think gonna go to hell if God come here today? Me because the words I say? Or what you be doing when you think ain't nobody looking every day? Now, just like that right there. You gotta get tough. You that's what's gonna make you tough. You weak, you fragile, and you in a bad place. You don't know what to do. You keep gossiping with these people. You tired of gossiping with these people. You keep doing drugs with these people. You tired of doing drugs with these people. You keep having sex with all these people. You tired of having sex with all these people. But somehow you feel like you friends with all these people. They just programmed. They just people to make sure you stay just like those people. All you got to do is abstract while you in the midst of those people. Instead of telling yourself, I'm going to go get this house, I'm going to go get this and get a wife and a husband, and I'm going to back away from those people. Knowing when you get the chance, you're going to sneak over there back to those people. Because you ain't really healed. You're going to have to heal around those people. They're going to have to see you heal. And then you can say you heal without bothering those people. They going to say you heal. And just from doing that, that's how you going to build yourself. All of a sudden, you're going to be strong because some of them people ain't going to want you to heal. female or male, you're going to have to push them off and tell them, I'm trying to heal. And then it's going to look cool to heal. And then some of them people around you going to see how you don't really heal. And then they're going to ask you, how did you heal? That's how it really go.